Hello viewers, this is Muhammad Kareem. Named son of Ronaldo, Messi to name only one king of football. Santos forward Neymar adds a new name in a race of greatest of all time footballers. Brazilian footballer Neymar Jr. snubbed football stars Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi as he named his one and only king of the game. According to Sports Kita, days after the five-time Ballon d'Or award winner named himself as the GOAT, Neymar named former Brazilian forward Edson Arantes Nascimento, famously known as Pelé, as the only king. The 33-year-old told the Graphic, "It's not that I didn't want to be a king, it's that for me, there is only one king, and that is Pelé. Many things happened. I had many injuries that cost me a lot in my career, and God wanted it that way. I have no reason to be sad, or on the contrary. I am very happy with my story and my life. I achieved almost everything I dreamed of, and I even achieved things I never dreamed of. I am very grateful to God for changing my life and that of my family and my friends," he added. Neymar, who has been struggling with the injury in recent years, left Saudi club Al Hilal in the winter transfer to rejoin the Brazilian club Santos after 12 years. Since his transfer, he has represented the team in 6 matches and has scored 2 goals and 3 assists. I think people have too much self-esteem. Ronaldo and Cristiano Ronaldo's GOAT statement. The legendary Ronaldo Nazario, owner of Real Valladolid, responded to Cristiano, who proclaimed himself as the best player in history. The Brazilian disagrees that the Portuguese is the GOAT and put him in the top 10. Cristiano's self-proclamation as the best footballer in history continues to get football world talking. The latest to speak out on the matter has been the iconic Ronaldo Nazario, who took a dig at the Portuguese with his words on ESPN. I don't really like to get into this. I think people have too much self-esteem. I prefer people to talk about what I did and who I was rather than talking about myself. Cristiano Ronaldo has a fantastic story. He won everything, scored goals in a very possible way. He is definitely among the best in history. The Brazilian began. Not I don't agree with the best, but I respect his opinion. I would say he is easily in the top 10. Pelé number 1, without a doubt. Messi and Maradona tied together. Zico, Romario, Cristiano Ronaldo, Van Basten, Zidane, Figo, Rivaldo, Ronaldinho, Gaucho, a series of players. There are many great players on this list, and I am sure I'm forgetting some. For every time someone asks me about this ranking, I make a different list. Only these first 3 are definite. Ronaldo Nazario stated emphatically in this way. Brazilian shared his opinion about CR7's statement on Los Amigos and Dido. Previously, Benzema, who shared a dressing room with the Portuguese, contradicted his former teammate at Madrid, and he assured that the best is Ronaldo Nazario himself. I don't agree. Ronaldo Nazario refutes GOAT claims from Cristiano Ronaldo. Earlier this month, Cristiano Ronaldo declared himself as the best football player in history, also known as the GOAT, greatest of all time. His comments have sparked a lot of discussions over the last few weeks, and one of his competitors has now added in that being his namesake Ronaldo Nazario. During an interview with the ESPN via Relevo, Ronaldo was asked about his views on the Portuguese remarks while he credited the 40-year-old with having an incredible career. He does not think that he is the best player in the history of football. Well, I don't like to get into these things, but people have a lot of self-esteem. I prefer that people talk like that about my performance, about what I was, and not that I have to talk about myself. Ronaldo has a fantastic story, doesn't he? He conquered wonderful things. He scored goals in all ways, including a change of position, because he has played a winger and as a striker. That's not easy. He's among the best in history, but I don't know about the best. No, I don't agree. I respect his opinion, but for me, he is among the best. I would say among the top 10. Ronaldo was also asked to name who he thinks is the best player of all time, and in his opinion, it is fellow Brazilian. Pelé is number one, followed by Messi and Maradona, tied together. Then Zico, Romario, Cristiano Ronaldo, Van Basten, Zidane, Figo, and Rivaldo. This debate is one that has happened for many years, and even long after likes of Messi, Cristiano, Ronaldo retire. It is like to exist. Everyone's opinion is different, but what matters is that these players are appreciated for the incredible talent that they have and had during the earlier stages in their careers. Five-star Al Hilal bounces back. Al Ittihad held and Ronaldo leads Benzema. Saudi Pro League is now home to some of football's almost recognizable names, with the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, Riyad Mahrez, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, putting the competition on the global football map. Each week, Al Arabia English brings you the key storylines and highlights in the race for the 2024-25 Saudi Pro League title. In week 21, Al Hilal breathed life back into the title race, capitalizing on Al Ittihad's surprise draw with Al Khalij to close the gap at the top of the table, courtesy of thumping win over Al Khaloud. Elsewhere, Al Ahly claimed a huge victory over fellow AFC champion, the league elite hopeful Al Qadisiyah, to spice up the battle for third place, while Cristiano Ronaldo leapfrogged Karim Benzema at the top of the scoring charts after netting in Al Nassr's win at Al Wahda. Khaloud coached by five-star Al Hilal. Al Hilal delivered exactly the type of response each response coach George Jesus, who would have hoped for following last weekend's damaging defeat to title rival Al Ittihad. Jesus' team immediately bounced back with a ruthless 5-1 thrashing of Al Khulud at the Kingdom Arena. Al Hilal's wingers weren't particularly irrepressible, irrepressible form as Malcolm and Salim al-Dawsari each helped themselves to a brace with Marcus Leonardo adding the other goal in a win that brought the reigning Saudi Pro League champion back to within 5 points of leader Ittihad. Malcolm set Al Ittihad on its way just 2 minutes into the game after combining brilliantly with Al-Dasari, whose scooped through a ball with the ball was headed in by his Brazilian teammate, the Al Hilal and Saudi Arabia national team captain, then added his own name to the score sheet, tapping in from close range after Marcus Leonardo's initial effort was parried his way. The first half went from bad to worse for Khulud in the 20th minute as Malcolm fired in his second goal of the night, striking left-footed past goalkeeper Marcelo Groho from Sergej Savic's knockdown. Before the half-hour mark, Jesus' team was 4-0 up thanks to a goal made in Brazil. Marcus Leonardo continued his rich vein of recent scoring form for Al Hilal, now 14 in his last 11 Saudi Pro League games as he rose unmarked to head home a cross from compatriot Caio Cesar. Unsurprisingly, Al Hilal took its foot off the gas a little in the second half, but there was still one more goal as Caio Cesar was creator again, laying the ball off for Al-Dawsari to sweep home his second of the match. Abdurrahman Al-Safari's late consolation for Al Khulud could not take the shine off a result that breathed life straight back into the Saudi Pro League title race. Late leveler sees Al Ittihad stumble. Heading into the sixth minute of the stoppage time of Al Ittihad's clash with Al Khalij on Wednesday night, it seemed as though Laurent Blanc's league leader had produced a professional performance that had consolidated its position at the top of the table. That was until Greek midfielder Kostas Fortonis struck a late equalizer from the penalty spot, snatching a 1-1 draw that knocked the wind out of Al Ittihad's sail and reduced the gap between itself and second place Al Hilal to 5 points. So just a few days earlier, Al Ittihad produced a performance worthy of a champion elect as it blew away Al Hilal 4-1 in Jeddah. But having given everything to get that result, Blanca's side appeared a little more laboured at the Prince Mohammed bin Fahd Stadium in Dammam. In truth, it was a genuinely close contest with Al Khalij raising its level and drawing multiple saves from Al Ittihad goalkeeper Predrag Rajkovic, notably in the first half when the Serbian was regularly called into action. But Al Ittihad did sneak ahead in the 78th minute with an excellent team goal. Captain Benzema switched the ball to Moussa Dhabi, who released Fawaz al-Shakur in the penalty area. The Saudi right back's fizzing cross was turned home at the back post by Abdurrahman al-Aboud, who has exploded into life recently with 5 goals in his past 7 matches. It stayed 1-0 until the 6th minute of stoppage time, when Fortunes held his nerve under substantial pressure to bear Rojkovic from 12 yards to grab a deserved point for Al Khalij, condemning Ittihad to a draw that will certainly be viewed as 2 points lost. Al Ahly joins hunt for third spot. After a slow start to the season, Al Ahly has improved dramatically in recent months and produced arguably its best display of 2024-25 to beat fellow in form side Al Qadsiya 4-1 in Jeddah on Tuesday. It means coach Matthias Jessel has now guided his players to an impressive run of 15 minutes. 15 wins in 18 games in all competitions. Victory over Al Qadsiya puts Al Ahly only 3 points behind its component and Ronaldo's Al Nassr in the race for third place in the Saudi Pro League, while Jessel has also progressed unbeaten into the last 16 of the AFC Champions League. Elite at King Abdullah Sports City, Al Ahly went ahead early against Al Qadsiya through Evan Toney. The Englishman boasts an exemplary penalty record and showed again how deadly he is from the spot after Firaz Al Burakan was brought down, converting calmly to make it 1-0. That lead was doubled soon after by a more unlikely source as Saudi centre-back Mohamed Suleiman showed striker-like instincts to turn the ball home after Gabri Vigo's corner caused confusion in the Al Qadsiya penalty area. By halftime, it was 3-0. Brazilian winger Galeno has impressed since arriving from Porto and is direct running into the area and shot forced the ex-Real Madrid defender Naco to divert the ball into his own net. It was a sensational first half display by Al Ahly, particularly as Al Qadsiya defense has been the tightest in the division this season. This was only the third time in 2024-25 that Mikel's side has conceded more than 2 goals in a game. Julian Kainon's 15th goal of a prolific debut campaign in Saudi Arabia gave Al Qadsiya hope just after half-time, but just 4 minutes later another Tony penalty, this time won and scored by the ex-Brentford striker, put the exclamation point on a massive win for Al Ahly. Best of the rest. Cristiano Ronaldo moved ahead of Benzema in the race of the Saudi Pro League Golden Boot after scoring the opening goal in Al Nassr's 2-0 win over Al Wahda. Ronaldo rose to head home Angelo Jibril's right wing a cross for a 17th league goal of the season that puts him above Benzema atop the scoring charts. Al Wahda stayed valiantly in the game, but Sadio Mane made sure of the points in Mecca. Ronaldo relinquishing penalty-taking duties in order to let his teammate snap an 8-game score-less run late on. Al Ittihad followed up its magnificent victory over Al Nassr last time out with another against Al Tawun, winning 1-0 in Dammam for the second time in as many games. It was captain Jorginho Wijnaldum who was Al Ittifaq's match winner. His 78th minute goal helping the club climb to 7th in the table, continuing a dramatic transformation in fortune since Steve Gerrard's dismissal as coach in January. At Fateh claimed a vital 3-1 win against fellow struggler Al Akhdud to leapfrog its opponent and move out of the Saudi Pro League relegation zone. Al Fateh had until very recently looked caught adrift in the Saudi Pro League drop zone, having won just twice this season up until February 7, but Portuguese coach Gomes has now overseen 3 straight victories. The latest one was served up thanks to goals from Djanini, Sofian Bandipka, and informed Moroccan Mora Betna, who has now netted 5 in 7 games for Al Fateh. Elsewhere, Al Shabab returned to winning ways as a brace from Christian Gonka secured a late 2-1 victory away at Al Raid in the 17th minute. Mahdi Abid cancels out Gonka's opener, but the Argentina winger, who has been Al Shabab for almost 6 years, struck again to hit an 88th minute winner for Al Shabab, which remains sixth in the table. Al Orobah recorded its third win in 4 games as it claimed a 2-1 away reverse at Damak. English striker Brad Young took 9 games to open his Al Oroba account, but now has 2 in his last 3 after opening the scoring. The crucial second goal came from January rival Umar Al-Somah, with the veteran Syria striker having hit the ground running since arriving from Al Arabi. This was his 4th in 6 games since joining Al Oroba, which held on Toro Meshari Al-Nimer's stoppage time goal to take all 3 points. Finally, Al Riyadh and Al Faya battled it out in an attritional 0-0 draw in which both sides squandered chances to grab the victory. Most notably, French forward Sico Liga had a second-half effort well saved by Faya goalkeeper Orlando Mascura. Ronaldo scored the 925th career goal in 2-0 win over Al Wahda. Cristiano Ronaldo and Sadio Mane found the net as Al Nassr secured 2-0 victory away to Al Wahda in the Saudi Pro League. The Portuguese skipper scored with a header just after half-time, securing his 17th league goal and overtaking Karim Benzema in the Golden Boot race. The 40-year-old is now 75 goals away from reaching 1,000 career goals. Senegal's Sadio Mane sealed the win with a stoppage time penalty after Al Wahda defender blocked Ronaldo's free kick with his elbow. The win lifts Al Nassr to 3rd place with 47 points, while Al Wahda remains bottom with 13. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo's captain version, pre-match talk, and gift that takes him away from 1,000 goals. The Portuguese star gathered his teammates before the Al Wahda Al Nasser match. Ronaldo Nazario questioned Cristiano Ronaldo's claim of being the greatest. While acknowledging the Portuguese star's exceptional career and goal-scoring prowess, Ronaldo believes he does not top the list of the football's greatest. Cristiano Ronaldo has a fantastic career. He has achieved exceptional things. He has scored a lot of goals, whether as a left winger or a striker. It is not easy. He is certainly one of the best in football history, but is the best. But is he the best? I do not agree, even if I respect his opinion. But I put him in the top 10 easily. He explained it. The former Brazilian striker. He then shared his own ranking of football's legends. Pele number one for sure. Messi and Maradona equal. Zico, Romario, Cristiano Ronaldo, Van Basten, Zidane, Figo, and Rivaldo. He listed well. CR7 remains among all the time greats. He doesn't top the hierarchy according to Ronaldo Nazario. Cristiano Ronaldo celebrates Saudi founding day with MBS at Saudi Cup 2025. Iconic football star Cristiano Ronaldo expressed his delight at celebrating Saudi founding day alongside the kingdom's crown prince Mohammed bin Salman during the Saudi Cup 2025 horse racing event. In an image shared on his social media account, Ronaldo is seen dressed in the traditional Saudi attire, standing next to MBS, happy to celebrate founding day with His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and honored to attend the Saudi Cup horse race ceremony in Riyadh. The Portuguese athlete captioned the image. The king marked the Saudi founding day on February 22. It commemorated the founding of the first Saudi state known as the Emirate of the Darya in 1727 by Imam Muhammad bin Saud. The day celebrates the historical roots of Saudi Arabia and aims to highlight the country's deep heritage and leadership. It was officially declared a national holiday in 2022 by King Salman and is different from Saudi National Day, which is held on September 23 and marks the unification of the kingdom in 1932. Meanwhile, Saudi Cup 2025 held